BMS-986393 is a GPRC5D-targeted CAR-T cell therapy, and these are our results of our phase 1 dose escalation and expansion multi-center study. So GPRC5D, as we know, is a new target on myeloma cells. We now have a bispecific antibody called talquetamab that's approved against this target. So this is now looking at CAR-T cell therapy with the same target. So this was a dose escalation study starting at 25 million cells and then moving all the way up to 450 million cells, and then several different cohorts of dose expansion at several dose levels. We have so far enrolled 67 patients at the time of this data cutoff. These patients were heavily pretreated with about 4 prior lines of therapy. Majority of these patients have had the triple class refractory disease, and approximately half of these patients actually had prior BCMA-directed therapy, including several that had prior CAR-T cell therapy targeting BCMA. So what we've seen in terms of toxicity, that this is overall pretty well tolerated as expected for other CAR products. We see some hematologic toxicity that is expected. Rates of CRS are in line with what we see with other CAR-T products, approximately at about 86% or so, but very few cases of high-grade CRS, and those occurred at the higher dose levels, which we're no longer pursuing. In terms of timing of CRS, it's about 3 days with this particular product. And then in terms of GPRC5D related toxicities, you actually see a slightly lower incidences compared to bispecific antibodies. So you are seeing some dysgeusia, skin, nail bed changes, but these are occurring, seem to be so far at least, on overall lower rate than what we've seen with talquetamab. In terms of efficacy, this is highly active, so our overall response rate's about 87%, and the CR rate is about 40%. And again, this is across all the different dose levels, including several low doses. So yeah, you're not seeing as much dose-dependent increase in response with this particular product, but overall, the efficacy is excellent. In particular, in patients that even had prior BCMA-directed therapy, the response rate is about 76%. So overall, still pretty high, but slightly lower than the cohort without exposure to prior BCMA-directed therapies. So the trial is ongoing. We'll have updated results soon, but so far we're excited about what we see.